Hmm. Hello, hello, and welcome. Today we're going to be coloring. Let me just, the name of this book, I guess I should have had it open to that page. Let's find the front of the book. It's a spiral bound book, so let's find it. Aha. So here we go. It is called Brain Games, Color by Number, Birds. Okay? Very, very nice book. And I am on page 3. I have colored 2 pages in this book. So I'm on page 3. It's a very simple color by number. Your color chart is right down here at the bottom. Real simple, just 6 colors. The other page I did, I think it was like 8 or 9, but looks like every page is less than 10 colors right there on the bottom. I am using markers. I'm using the Ohuhu markers with the brush tip on one end and a fine tip on the opposite end. I'm basically only going to be using the brush tip end. I tend to like that tip. And I'm just going to go in numerical order. And, just going to have a very simple color and chat. I just have to figure out something to talk about. So I'm going to start with 1 and get all my 1s out of the way. Okay. Let's move this back a little bit. All right. So here we go. So my colors may not be exactly the same, but I got as close as I could. For the set of markers, I have 2 sets of the Ohuhu markers with the brush on one end. One is a pastel set, and the other one is just 24 basic colors. I bought this book because I like really, really simple books, and I love the simple books with the colors just at the bottom of the page. This book has a lot of qualities that I like. The paper is it's a little bit more dense paper. It's more like a card stock. And like I say, the numbers are right at the bottom. It's like a darker ink that the pictures are drawn in. I love birds, so I like this particular book a lot. What else? Oh, I love that this book is spiral bound. Eddie Kane spiral bound. Some coloring books that I have taken them to my local print shop and had them spiral bound. Just find it more easier to color without having that other page of the book opened. Okay. So yeah. Wow, I just noticed I don't have on this other light. Oh, yes I do. Yes I do. Seems a little dark in here. Maybe I should open the shade. I have a window behind me. I'll let the sunlight in. I think that might help a lot. And I didn't do it. But hold on 1 second, and I will open the shade. Hope that helped a little. Okay, back to my number 1s. Yeah. there's a lot of things about this book I like. Some little different things about it that are new to me. Like some of the things on this picture do not have numbers on it, so I suppose it should be white. On another page where it had that, since I had some pastel markers, I chose to color it in and just make it a very, very faint yellow with the pastel markers. So I might do the same on this one, but I'll do that at the very end. And sometimes I go out the lines, but I won't use the fine side. I tried it. I don't like it as much. I like the brush. It kind of reminds me of painting, and it's very smooth. So I like that. So now I'm just looking to see if I have any more ones. Let me see if I set that over there. Got a few more ones over here. So I hope everybody's having a good day. Today is my off day, and since my job has blessed me to have a weekday off, which is Wednesday, I decided to try to make videos on that day. I've tried to make them before. I've never been consistent. I don't even make any promises now, but we will definitely see. I definitely do feel good about it. I hope my camera setup is all right. Just have my cell phone kind of up above me. Okay, so it looks like that's all of the ones. Okay, so now let's go to the twos. And this is sort of like a greenish gray, but I never have that color. So I'm using like a pastel grayish color. It'll be okay. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Maybe I should mix it. And then I'll make it more, mix it with another color. I don't know. Might be okay like it is. Let's just see. So the color palette for this particular page is kind of, I don't know, muted colors, I suppose. Yeah, muted colors. And there's no color on that vine. I don't know if that means they want you to leave it white. I don't know. I don't think I like that, leaving it white. I'll look back at the color key and see what it is. It might be white. There's no color on there. Yeah. It just might be. All right. We got more twos here. I've been doing a few different things lately. I started trying to do more reading, and I've actually completed listening to a few audiobooks, mostly Christian sort of inspirational books, and I've really been enjoying them. one that kind of sticks out in my mind is by Max Lucado, and it's one that helping people with anxiety. Can't remember the name of it, but it's something, definitely a Christian help book to help people to get around being very anxious. I think that's very good too. I am really gonna have to look at the key for this, because in the back of this book it has the key of what the picture should look like. And I wonder if they really want you to leave those stems. Yeah, the little stems, the branches, whatever, the stems, white. That would be different. It would seem like they would be a shade of green. But I don't see any numbers on them. And this is a really quick, easy color. Yep. Okay. All right. Looking for more twos. I'm seeing two more twos. So yeah, this is so weird. Oh, look at this. Here is a stem. That is a 2. Okay. I don't see any more. All right. Let's go on to 3s. Okay. Okay. And if you color on a regular, let's say if you use pencils or something and you have problems with your hands, arthritis or something like that, these brush markers are very easy to use. Another thing that I like to do, I do digital coloring on my iPad, and that is also extremely easy on your hand, and it's fun. And you can have the Pigment app, and you can color just like this, just like, just coloring in the space, and it helps you because it doesn't allow you to color outside the line, or you can just do the color and tap, where you just tap it and the whole area changes color. Or you can do a mixture where you do some just the manual coloring and others just the tap and go type coloring. But either way, that's very easy on your hand. But I know some people that enjoy coloring with pencils. They just enjoy pencils. And if that is true and you're having a hard time with your hands, maybe cramping up, you might want to try something like this. This is a pencil that I have. It's actually a mechanical coloring pencil set that I have. But I put this is like a cushion for your fingers. I think people use it for kids, like when they're learning how to write. But it also works very well. And I think I ordered this off Amazon. It came in a pack of 3. So yeah, definitely use that. Because sometimes when I've tried to color with pencils, my hands do get kind of tired and crampy. So that's why I love to do my digital coloring or coloring with markers like this. Real easy. But you know, I'm not really into shading and all that, so I just general color. So, you know, for somebody that's interested in shading and different stuff like that, then, you know, I don't know, they may really like pencils, but yeah, you gotta make it easy on you, on your hand, so that you can enjoy the craft um, without having a lot of discomfort. But you do have to do you. Some people might think it's worth the discomfort and they just might do it in little spurts, you know. Not spend a long, long time working on it, and that's fine too. You gotta do what works for you. Okay, here we go. So I don't know if this is all the three. Oh, I see some more threes down here. And I will say this is very relaxing for me. I do enjoy this, and I don't. When I color, I don't worry about anything. You know, if it goes a little outside the line, that's okay. It's just a coloring page for me. It's a way that I use to, you know, spend some time um, just doing something calming, letting myself kind of, I don't know, just kind of run free in the moment. Sometimes I actually, when I color, I actually get sleepy. I do. I actually will start to feel sleepy. Yeah, I think with some of these things, you gotta just kind of figure what should be, because like these over here don't have any numbers on it, but I know it should be the same. It's probably that one. All right, so I'm still looking for more threes. Oh, here's the three. I'll always get to the end and notice, I missed a couple of threes, a couple of twos, or a couple of ones. And this one says three. Let's try to get this book straight so I'm not turning it a lot. Sometimes I know turning a book a lot can make the viewers see it as, I don't know, kind of too motiony. Might give you a headache or a dizziness. I'm gonna try to get it like this. And like I say, I'm gonna look at this key because I'm curious to know, are these sections really white or what? Okay, let me look for more threes. Don't see them. Okay, so you see how quickly this is moving along here. So I'm gonna move on to number 4. I hope this is the right color for number 4. Maybe I'll pick but it seemed like on my swatch, it seemed like it was a match. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, it's a match. All right, so number 4. So, yeah. I guess these white sections should be left white. I don't know. But I'm definitely gonna check that key. do like this book. Like I said, the simplicity of it. And I love color by number anyway. But especially color by number with a limited palette. Don't get me wrong, I do like the other ones. I do color them, but this, yeah, this is nice. This is another one right here with no number on it, but it's like it fits that this should be that. I don't think those. I think this is supposed to be 3. Where the stems are. All right. And then we got lots of 4s up here. Okay. I am going to stop this video because this is my first video, so I'm not for sure. I can't see my filming area because my phone is up a little higher, but I want to stop it, check it, see how it's been going. Then I'll know if I'm doing good or in a good position here. So, hello. And I'm back here at my coloring page. And I did a couple of things here a little different. So, as I was saying earlier, certain areas were white with no color number in there. But what I did go back and look at the key, the color answer key that's already colored in, and it looks like these little areas were like a bright yellow, even though they didn't have a number in there. And the same thing here, there's no numbers on the feathers. But when you look at the answer key, there's sort of a bright yellow. Now, oddly enough, the stems are actually white, but I pulled out another marker, so I'm actually going to color them in like a dark green, a forest green, or what is this called? Emerald green. Okay, so that is what I'm going to be doing. Right. So, yes. Looking at the time there, looking at my watch. I'm kind of am impressed. I can see my video on my watch. It's a whole nother story, but yeah. All right, so let's just continue. We were at number 4 here. So let's just continue with our number 4. There. And coloring this in here. All right. So I hope that, you're coloring or found something enjoyable to do. While you're sitting here watching the video or just watching the video. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. I gotta get used to this. I'm learning how to just relax and talk. I don't know if you can see up in that corner. So I'll pull the book down a little bit. I do have some cardstock behind this so that it won't bleed through. last little one up in this corner here. Hopefully you can see that, but if not, I'll be moving on. There we go. All right. Those are number 4. And the more I look at this, I see a lot of them that don't have numbers on them. Here, this one. But I'm assuming those are going to be number 1s because it's the same kind of leaf. So we're just I'm gonna follow through with that. So I guess, it's called brain games. Maybe they just want you to use your brain to figure out, what colors these things should be that don't have numbers on it. And that's okay too. I kind of think with color by numbers, you don't want to do too much thinking. You just want to put the color to the number. It's okay. So when I'm done here, I'm gonna go downstairs and put in another load of laundry. And I don't know, then maybe just kind of settle down for the evening. I'll try to finish this page with you. I think finishing these pages in one sitting is very doable. These pages they're okay. They're kind of easy. I think that little middle part is supposed to be white, and I just accidentally put a little color on it. That's all right. So like I said, a couple of things, I added a couple of colors. I started where these were all gray. Number 2, I had made kind of gray. I decided to put a little shade of light green over that, so to give it a more of a greenish appearance. Yeah, I think that's nice. Where am I at? Number 4. I was looking on Amazon to see if I wanted to buy any more of these like little brain game books, even though I just got this one not too long ago and just started in it. But I don't know if I really see any more that I really like. But I do like books in this style with these just a few numbers at the bottom. I have another book. I'm trying to think who is it by. But it's called 100 Dinosaurs, and it has just the numbers down at the bottom like that. I think it's by Sun Life Drawing. So let's see, any more 4s? There's a big one down here in all these. I think earlier I was telling you all about my listening to audiobooks. And the one by Max Lucado, I remember now, the name of it is called Anxious for Nothing. And I think it's very good. Because a lot of times we need help with, fighting off anxiety. It's very easy to get anxious, even about the little things in life. So it's a good skill to learn. Especially, I like that book because it has a Christian approach to it. An approach of trusting God, so that you can, trusting God will help you with the anxiety. You won't have to feel like you have to be in control of everything. You can relax and trust God, and He'll work it out. And I know it's hard to believe that when you're in the midst of a troubled time, but sometimes that's all you can do. Usually, unfortunately, by the time we get to that point, that is all we can do. We have exhausted everything. Tried things that God didn't even need us to do. But by the time we get to that point, we're just about to just pass out. Say, Father, if you don't help me, I don't know, I won't be helped. And that's where God picks up at. I guess He'll kind of wait for us to say, all right, let me see when you're going to trust me on this. Even though He's working even when we're not trusting Him. We're only making it harder for ourselves when we don't. When He's working and we're stressing, we can't even see sometimes when things are working out, and we can't even trust enough to believe that they will. But they will. I know I said earlier, sometimes when I'm coloring, I get sleepy. And that's so true. I can't tell you how many coloring pages I have, made a long, drawn out line because I kind of fell asleep while I was coloring. And then I have to work to try to camouflage that. Okay, so still working on the fours here. Okay. Going out the a little bit there. Alrighty. Let's see where we want to go now. There, I'm going to take a minute to go back to the twos because I'm just kind of going over them with this greenish color. It's called Green Shadow. It's in the pastel group of the Ohuhu markers. So with this, I'm just going over everything. I colored that grayish color for 2. Then I got some up here that I didn't even color the grayish color. Oh. So let's see what the true look of it is. Maybe I should go back and get that gray and put in those too. Let's just finish this. Yeah, because without the gray, it kind of looks like that one. forgot what kind of gray, what color of gray it was. It's like a light color. Oh, I see a couple of these twos that I really missed. Let me grab the gray. Oops, ouch, hurt my hand. Sorry. Grab the gray over here. I think it was like the Cool Gray 05. Got a little color chart. Yeah, I think that was it. Okay. So, color this with green. So I just put that on top of it. Okay. Let's color all of these. Okay. All right, now I can go back over them with the green. Yeah, I think it's important that we understand that there are limitations to what we have control over. Really, we don't have control over much at all, considering that you can't even promise someone something for sure that you will do at a later date. You can say, I have every good intention to do it. Truth be told, you don't even know if you'll be alive. So we have to learn that we certainly don't control everything. And so then when you don't control a lot, and you don't control things, you don't have to worry about them, because there's not a lot you can do about them. In most cases, there's nothing you can do about it. So you may as well just relax. And if it's something that's bad, you know, you might just have to pray about it. You know, just pray about it. Ask God to, you know, alleviate the situation. You know, to make it right with Him. I don't even know if this one is actually intended to be 2, but there we go. All right. So I think I changed all of my gray 2s to greenish. All right. I see another 4 that I missed here. Keep it going. All right, so I said I was gonna do my stems in this dark green, which is called emerald green. So let's do the stems. In the emerald green. Wherever we see a stem, Put some emerald green there. There we go. I think it's coming out nicely. It's definitely coming together. All right. So I really like that book, Anxious for Nothing by Max Lucado. And I listen to it on an audiobook, but they also have it. It's also on a regular ebook or regular paperback book. And I read or heard my audiobook copy from the public library app. So many good resources at the library. Definitely should utilize those. Okay. Oh, I still got some more stems. I can't believe they just kind of wanted you to leave those stems white. But you know, like I say, the book is called Brain Games, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna make this. You know, this is. I'm gonna make this a dark green too. All right. So even though it's color by numbers, you don't have to always do it exactly by the numbers. You can choose to add something or change something. As a matter of fact, I've had some color by number books where I'm like, these colors are weird. I wondered how much thought they put into what should go where. But you know, once again, oops, I'm sorry, I just gotta move the table. It is your choice. All right. So now that I did that, I think I completed the fours. Ah, I see another four. I see one here. The fours really add that bright pop of color there. It's like it's called light violet, kind of like a magenta type color. Definitely like that. All right, so now we're gonna go to 5. And where are the 5s? Oh, I see one, right? Just one. All right. I just see the 1 5. All right. Let's put that in there. Okay. That is the 5. All right. So now we have 6, right? 6. It's kind of I don't know, maybe this is truly the greenish gray. I call that one a greenish gray, but this is like a light greenish gray. So, okay. And they didn't give the color for the beak either. Oh. Alright, we're gonna color this in. This is number 6. Now I could make these feathers that color too. Although, like I said, when I looked in the key, those feathers are like a bright yellow, and I'm like, there's no color on here for that. There's no bright yellow. So I could assume that all that is going to be that color. I don't know. So I see some more that is supposed to be one there and there. Okay. So I have a bright yellow, which I made the middle of these flowers. And like I said, I think that was the color of it in the color key. So I'm going to do the same thing here. This is like a lemon chiffon yellow or something. Okay. There we go. All right. I'm going to do the same thing here. And I think I'm going to do the same thing with the bird beak here. And I believe with these wings. So I think it's coming out okay. Certainly, I guess maybe this is part of the brain game. Think about what you want to color in parts that they didn't put numbers on, but I don't think it was intended to be that way. It is that way, and that's okay. All right, here we go. And here too. Oops, a smear. It's all right. All right. All right. Now the next would be number 6. I didn't complete number 6. It's like, I think it truly was like yeah, green gray. Yeah, this is it. Let's see. All right, let's see these here. Number 6. Great. What's that in here? All right. This next one. Get a little sip of water. Almost took my water thing out of here. Oh, dude. Little sip of water. And resuming the sixes. My daughter just came in, and when she comes in, you know it, because she's gonna loudly let you know. That's okay though. She didn't know I was in here doing the video. That's the six. Any more sixes? Okay, no, there isn't any more sixes. And so, I believe I have completed the picture. Well, what I will do is let's take this yellow and add a little yellow color there. I did that one. Okay, a little bit here. All right. Well, I believe this completes the picture. I think it came out okay. It's never perfect because it'll always have little places where I went out on lines or whatever, but I never worry about that. Always looks kind of neat at the end. I want to thank you for joining me. I enjoyed this coloring session. I hope you did too. And until next time, hey, just keep finding ways to enjoy yourself. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.